colleagues, distinguished guests, family, and friends, I'm honored to serve as the first council member for the 1st District of West Seattle and South Park. I'd like to begin with a bit of trivia about me. My first real job at 13 was also at a city hall, but as a janitor. I was placed there through the Comprehensive Employment and Training Act, a jobs program for low-income youth started by President Jimmy Carter. And 30-some-odd years later, I'm still working at City Hall. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment, but I just can't seem to leave the place. Some might say that I'm living proof of how government can make a difference in people's lives. I prefer to say, with a special shout-out to our janitors, that I've known firsthand a couple of very important jobs here at City Hall. 18 years serving Seattle residents working for Councilmember Licata, and my prior work as a community organizer has given me a very strong sense of to whom we must do a better job listening to. I just week before last, attended a meeting with Council Members Gonzalez and Herbold, comprised of folks working to ensure that those who have made mistakes but paid their debt to society, or were only accused but never convicted of a crime, should be able to access housing in Seattle. The message from this meeting wasn't only that we need to ensure that landlords are making decisions based upon people's suitability to rent, but also that as policy makers, we must do a better job of taking our cues from those that we hope to serve. Seattle voters delivered the same message in passing district elections. We must make sure that people are not left behind. Only the top 5% of our region's income earners have seen their wages rebound to pre-recession levels. Where 10 years ago, more than 50% of our workforce lived here in Seattle, today only 40% does. The people who make our city prosper must also have the chance to prosper themselves. Ensure that those who benefit most from that prosperity also invest in a fair deal for our city. Let's pass developer impact fees to ensure that growth helps pay for mobility improvements. Let's set regulations that protect renters from some of the excesses of a very hot housing market. We must also be persistent advocates for responsible, responsive, and accountable policing and employment practices for all of our communities. I say we because I've only gotten this far with the help of many in this room today. Many thanks to the 100+ volunteers who lent their energy to our effort and affirmed our shared values and aspirations. Together, we won this election in spite of being outspent 3-1. If we continue to mobilize like we have over the last 10 months, we can make sure that our voices challenge the status quo where change is needed the very most. I'll only be able to succeed with you by my side. Special thanks to my family, especially my mother, husband, and daughter. Your unwavering support for me has made what once seemed impossible possible. And as for my teacher of the last 18 years, Nick Licata, he embodies all of the very best qualities of a dedicated public servant, egoless leader, and brilliant strategist. To understand that political and social change is a marathon of incremental steps and to have fun. I take this oath in gratitude and service to each of you. Thank you.